Hi everyone, this is Jemary Pagon and I am going to report about transformational leadership. So what is transformational leadership? Transformational leadership, this is defines as a leadership approach that causes change in an individual's and social system. It raises leadership to the next level. It involves inspiring followers to commit to a shared vision and goals for an organization. Transformational leaders motivate others to do more than they originally intended and often even more than they thought possible. They set more challenging expectations and typically achieve higher performances. The transformational leaders also tend to have more committed and satisfied followers. Moreover, transformational leaders empower followers and pay attention to their individual needs and personal development, helping followers to develop their own leadership potentials. There are three types of leadership. These are autocratic leadership, democratic leadership, laissez-faire leadership. We were going to tackle about the autocratic leadership first. So autocratic leadership is also known as an authoritarian leadership. It is a leadership style that characterized by individual control over all decisions and little input from the group members. So the benefits of an autocratic leadership is it allows for quick decision-making, especially in stress-filled situations. It offers a clear chain of command or oversight. It works well where strong directive leadership is needed. And there is also drawbacks or disadvantages of this kind of leadership. Discourages group input, hurts morale and leads to resentment, ignores or impairs creative solutions and expertise from subordinates. The autocratic style tends to sound quite negative. It certainly can be when overused or applied to the wrong groups or situations. However, autocratic leadership can be beneficial in some instances, such as when decisions need to be made quickly without consulting with a large group of people. Some projects require strong leadership to get things accomplished quickly and efficiently. When the leader is the most knowledgeable person in the group, the autocratic style can lead to fast and effective decisions. So next is the democratic leadership. So before that, in the autocratic leadership can be effective in a small groups where leadership is lacking. Have you ever worked with a group of students or co-workers on a project that got derailed by poor organization, a lack of leadership, and an inability to set deadlines? If so, the chances are that your grade or job performances suffered as a result. In such situations, a strong leader who utilizes an autocratic style can take charge of the group, assign tasks to different members, and establish solid deadlines for projects to be finished. So next is the democratic leadership. It is also known as a participative or shared leadership, a leadership style in which members of the group take participative role in the decision-making process. So these are the pros and cons of a democratic leadership. First is the pros. More ideas and creative solutions, group members' commitment, high productivity, and improved group morale. And the cons are communication failures, poor decision-making by unskilled groups, minority of individual opinions overridden, potential security issues. So democratic leadership works best in situations where group members are skilled and eager to share their knowledge. It is also important to have plenty of time to allow people to contribute, develop a plan, then vote on the best course of action. Because so many people are involved in democratic leadership, setting deadlines can ensure that you get everyone's input in enough time to act on it. Providing expectations up front can be helpful as well, making it clear when the group's input will be sought and which decisions management will make on its own. And next, the last type of leadership is the laissez-faire leadership. So, according to Merriam-Webster, this leadership defined as a philosophy or practice characterized by a usually deliberate abstention from direction or interference, especially with individual freedom and choice and actions. So, example of this, in school, the teacher is more an observer while the students are able to do as they wish. So at work, leadership is leaders and supervisors stand back and let their employees make decisions and let them set their own deadlines. In government, a political leader who exhibits laissez-faire leadership would leave decisions to subordinates and provide little direction. So, because the laissez-faire style depends so heavily on the abilities of the group, it is not very effective. In situations where team members lack the knowledge or experience they need to complete tasks and make decisions, this can lead to poor job performance and less job satisfaction. As what I have read, the laissez-faire leadership is the avoidance or absence of leadership and is, by definition, most ineffective or most inactive as well as most ineffective according to the almost all research on the style. And some of the disadvantages of the laissez-faire leadership is it is lack of the role clarity, poor involvement with the group, and low accountability. And last is the passivity. Next is the theory and research about transformational leadership. Transformational leadership is some ways an expansion of transactional leadership. Transactional leadership emphasizes the transaction or exchange that takes place among leaders, colleagues, and followers. Transformational leaders are full of energy, passion, and drive. It's not a surprise that these qualities can be the things that can make or break an organization. Transformational leadership is a theory of leadership where a leader works with teams or followers beyond their immediate self-interest to identify needed change, creating a vision to guide the change through influence, inspiration, and executing the change in tandem with committed group members. It inspires people to achieve unexpected and remarkable results. Leaders influence followers to perform beyond their perceived capabilities. According to research, the effectiveness of transformational leadership has been examined in much theoretical and empirical research, which suggests that it enhances and affects members' task performance and helping behavior. It is also a relatively new approach to leadership that focuses on how leaders can create valuable and positive change in their followers. It is also focused on gaining compliance by giving and withholding rewards and benefits. So that's all for my report, and thank you so much.